Food insecurity levels have increased in Georgia because of COVID-19. According to the Georgia Food Bank Association, more than 600,000 children don't know where they're going to get their next meal. As Paula Suro explains, this Thanksgiving, there is a large need all throughout the state and even a greater demand for volunteers.
With COVID-19 keeping kids learning remotely at home, a lot of them are not getting the meals they would usually get at schools. Here's a map from the Georgia Food Bank Association that shows the increase in child food insecurity from 2018 to 2020. The counties shaded in dark red show the areas with the largest increase. Child food insecurity is up 90% in Forsyth County and 80% in counties like Gwinnett, Cobb, and Cherokee. More than 639,000 kids are living through this right now. The nonprofit says many people who lost their jobs during COVID-19 fear eviction and make food an afterthought. But organizations like Open Hand Atlanta are putting food at the forefront, taking these boxes right to people's doorsteps for free. The nonprofit, which has served the metro Atlanta area for decades, expanded its services to 12 counties around the state over the last 6 months to help families during the pandemic. Because of that expansion, the organization is serving 2,700 more clients than it normally would. They are now in need of volunteers.
Open Hand needed additional volunteers, particularly during COVID, because so many of their normal volunteers were high risk or elderly folks who were not able to continue to deliver.
But food insecurity is affecting people of all ages, including senior citizens. Coming up at 6, how the organization Meals on Wheels is dealing with an overwhelming amount of requests this time of the year.